they would come, we'd be standing one by one with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. I always knew after all these years there'd be laughter, there'd be tears.
McCall Donnelly High, class of 25. My name is Jeremy Campbell, and I am the salutatorian of the class of 2025. So I came in second place, but although I beat my brother out of the womb, and I beat him at just about everything, he finally defeated me at something. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Chew on that one. My other piece of advice, Mark Twain once said, "The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why."
Oh, hi again. I am so excited to introduce our commencement speaker, Miss Molly.
There we are on every page. Memories I'll always say.
When I first found out I was going to be the commencement speaker, the only question I got was, how many times are you going to cry? And I'm currently batting 1,000, so I think so. Good afternoon, darling graduates of the class of 2025. It is my great honor to usher you into the proverbial rest of your lives. But please, don't let anyone convince you that this is when your life is beginning. Because your life doesn't begin today. It began the first time that you stood up for something that mattered. It began when you failed and still chose to try again. It would also be totally presumptuous of me to assume that you would want your life to look anything like the sweet little mess that stands in front of you today. But I can share what's helped me find my own way. And for me, it's always been stories. I've learned recently that stories are actually what separates us as Homo sapiens from nearly every other creature that has ever existed. While most animals can communicate basic needs and dangers, we evolved to do something extraordinary. We invented stories. We create narratives about things that don't even exist: ideas, myths, fears, hopes, and dreams. We tell stories to protect each other. We tell stories to build trust, pass down wisdom, and make sense of the chaos. We tell stories to feel connected in a world that seems dead set on tearing us apart. Now, I don't mean to brag, but I've read at least 4 books in my lifetime. I make it a point to finish each one of them in a beautiful setting, hoping that it will imprint the story in my memory forever. A few of them have done more than just linger. They've shifted something deep within me, leaving marks that feel permanent. I positively ripped through Daniel Gumbiner's The Boat Builder during a weekend camping trip along the tropical shores of the Cascade Reservoir. On the way to the campground, I stopped for a chicken sandwich at the Shell gas station, a true cry for help, only to see black plumes expelling from the engine bay. I used my trusty fire extinguisher that expired long before any of you sweet dorks were even a thought. Wrapped the frayed wires in electrical tape, crossed my fingers, and kept on driving. Was that wise? Of course not, but I am who I am. And when I got to the beach with no one else around but my dog and a bus that had seen better days, I set up camp in the quiet stillness of nature and started reading about a man overwhelmed by the noise of the world, trying to put himself back together by becoming a boat builder's apprentice. There's this stunningly powerful moment where his mentor says, "You can't fix everything at once, but you can start by building something with your hands. Make one good thing, then another, and eventually you'll realize you're building yourself." You won't always know what to do. You won't always know how to pick up what's left of you or your bootstraps. But you can always start with one good thing. One honest action, one quiet kindness, one brave choice to begin again and build a life one beautiful piece at a time. And slowly yet surely, you'll find yourself whole again. Not the same as you were, but changed. Wiser, softer, more understanding, a fuller version of yourself. I can say with complete confidence, this group of humans, you, have given me hope. During what I pray was the hardest year of my life, you offered me compassion and joy. You made me laugh when I wasn't sure that was even a possibility anymore. You made this place home just by being yourselves, and you reminded me that community really can save you. When life gets hard or messy or confusing, or even when it's fun and beautiful and wild, I hope you remember these things. Because you cannot be perfect, you can be good. To be whole, it is enough to exist. And when life feels too big to fix, start by doing one tiny good thing. Because I believe stories can save us is this story, all of your lives, still unfolding, has saved me. I love you all. I'm endlessly proud of who you are, and I cannot wait to see you continue to come.
Isaac Gilbert Campbell. Elaine Snyder. Mariana Gonzalez.
Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on.
Isabel Emily Ah.
So glad I got to know you. Together we had, I'll keep
Julia
like a
Mary
load of
Ah.
bread. In my heart forever. I'll always remember you. Another chapter in the book.
Seth Matthew Waller.
Our school has a unique history. The roots of our school began as Donnelly McCall High School, located in Donnelly, Idaho. In the late 50s, the school was given its current name and relocated to McCall. Though we've been divided by miles and zip codes, we've ultimately been unified by our rainbow mascot and school song. At this time, I would like to invite all Donnelly McCall and McCall Donnelly High School alumni, as well as our graduating class, to join me in the high school band in singing our school song, Go Vandals Go. Take your tassel in your right hand and move it from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2025.
So, to the class of 25, you showed up, you worked hard, you made it. Now go out there and make McCall proud. And if everything falls apart, blame Isaac.